that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team count, that's a big number.
Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord. Get it by theyself.
That's why you treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
enough. I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Check nine. Rush in.
Now the former Notre Damer. This is C.J. Prosise. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Check 31.
On second down and 4, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Wilson going to hand it to Prosise. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second and inches, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch the curl. 14.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. Throwing again on second down. Wilson steps away to his left. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, alert 3. Gun.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Gets it to Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson flush to his right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
You got that right there. Switch. You look. He's checking crack.
This is Procise on the carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Look. Get wide. Check 24. Kill. One
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Got it. Hey, 0. Look for signal. Check 25. Slam. Check 3. Hold up. He's checking. Crash. Check. Press now. Hey, alert. Go. Check 99. Right there. Hey, 0. Got it. Front left. Got it.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successul. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Procise. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Check it.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Check hot route. Hot. Good job right there. Gun.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. You.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Under 14. 10. Run.
The shotgun handoff to Prosine. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in the pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ezekiel Ansah, his 2nd sack of the night. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Jarran Reed coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there.
been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks 30-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Cornbread Diggs on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
19.
Here's Procise. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
What, lady? Come on, D. It's been a long day for you.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Lynch. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Football team. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 4 down. Defense. Let's go. Who we got? Kill.
They'll run with Procise. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Well, it took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? And the way that these defenses have played, those 3 points almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah, those 3 points look like a miracle right now. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
14. 18. Tighten up.
Tighten up. Do so.
Forward. Run left.
Wilson now operating from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On first down, Procise. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Check my 50.
25. You guys, listen.
Wilson to throw. He's got Lockett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
12. Hey, 0.
He's back to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12. First down, Seahawks. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch twins.
Check 50.
Check 37. Big dance.
12.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Throwing now is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points, and this game is over. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
At the 38-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I'll go special. Took right. Left pass. Move the team. Bang out. Bam. Check three. Check 9. Rough 19. Go. Easy.
Here's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Here's Wilson to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Check 13. Kill.
Alert. One left. Watch the ship.
Wilson will throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, he'll try and run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
Hey, alert. 36 power.
Safety screaming. Hey, alert 3. Shift. Hatchet. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. No.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Bobby Wagner make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll hand it off to Procise. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there in overtime. 44 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics.